Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a relatively short video to talk about what's going on with NICO, DDE, and their beef with SHMEE from last year. I'm going to start with the least interesting topic I have to cover, but you're going to want to stick around for the info in this video. To start things off, DDE released a video where the public at the grid was overwhelming security before the flag drop. They also had to go meet the Lamborghini tech to take him to the starting line to try to fix the car.
I'll meet you if you call me, and we'll pay whatever we have to pay to make it worth your time to come help us.
As with most of the rally, there was lots of crowd drama in this video.
Yeah, go quick. Oh, you're right. You're too late.
No, I'm here.
All right, okay.
Thanks, man, thanks.
But no real car updates on the Aventador. It should be interesting to see in the next main channel video to see if they're having the same type of issues with the car, like not going into gear like last year. The entire second half of the video is the driver's meeting, so be warned if that's not your thing. But right before that, Mr. JWW explains that the top 10 grid positions are based on donation amounts. They do this via auction where they bid for up to the last minute, and at the closing moments of the auction, the bidding starts to skyrocket. DDE does not have to worry about this because they are already, regardless, in position 11, probably because they are a sponsor and have the most media presence. NICO's car is still a mess.
Nico's stressed out too because his car is still completely screwed as well.
But at this point, NICO is telling his fellow rally goers that he's just going to drive it until it catches fire.
We actually made it to the border, believe it or not. That is mad. This morning I didn't even think that we would get anywhere. Now we're actually at the border between Vietnam and Cambodia. And I'm so incredibly happy about that.
His spirits are much higher than yesterday's video where he was completely dejected. That said, somehow this car is still running. NICO limps it from stage to stage, and he takes some time in the video after teasing for a bit to say what he wants from Ferrari, which is he wants them to take the car back and replace the wiring from bumper to bumper. Ferrari are known for being very uncooperative, so they're not going to do that, and they may not even fix the car at all. Their reputation for cease and desist letters, extorting buyers while demanding absolute loyalty to get rare cars, and all that type of behavior is the reason you see 20 Lamborghinis for every Ferrari, at least around here. Denying his warranty is a cowardly move, and NICO is being too soft on them for that, saying he doesn't care about the money. In the United States, we have a consumer protection law called the Magnuson-Moss Act that does not allow manufacturers to deny warranty claims for unrelated mods, meaning if you put a catback exhaust on your car like NICO did to his Ferrari and it cracks the exhaust manifold or the engine runs rich with too much fuel and damages the cats, the manifold or the cats would not be covered because they're related to the exhaust. However, if something like the body control module or an axle or a power seat motor or whatever failed, the manufacturer still covers warranty for anything that is not reasonably related to the mods. Of course, NICO is from Ireland, so he's not protected by that act, but there should be some consumer protection laws in the EU to kind of protect him, right? Let me know in the comments. In my opinion, NICO has done a great job overall of putting Ferrari on blast for this disgraceful situation, and he should continue to do so. I still don't think the car is going to finish, but it's looking at least a little bit more likely. As I said, he was limping it from stage to stage. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Also, shout out to Cambodia, some really friendly super fans out there. Alright, the story you've been waiting for. It is time to get to the fallout of last year's Gumball and the whereabouts of SHMEE. Last year, Tim took a different car on every leg of Gumball, and that is probably the most all-in logistical commitment that I've seen for an event. But the lasting memory of SHMEE's journey was the beef between him and DDE when he refused to put the DDE partner decal on any of the cars that he ran in the event.
I have to ask because everybody's been asking us, and so for this year we spent $500,000 to have the DDE logo on the clothing, the DDE logo put on the livery, and everybody's like, why did you need to take the livery off all 6 of his cars?
And obviously I'm not Team DDE. There's never been a team sticker on a car.
You didn't wonder why there was a DDE logo on there?
Well, I only knew when you guys told the world the day before. And
For us, like, we didn't take that decal off, even though it was bad for our business.
take it off.
What's that?
You did take it
No, after they approved it 5 days into the rally.
Okay. I guess this is like if you are a football player, a soccer player for a team.
Okay.
You're not going to drive a car with a sticker for a rival team, a competitive team.
We spent a lot of money to be a part of this and to have it on all the merch and on all the liveries. And then we were just kind of like, oh, maybe there's something going on that we didn't know about. We don't feel we're in competition with you guys.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Can we try and turn this into something really positive and do some cool stuff together?
Absolutely.
I would love to.
We want to leave the SVJ in the UK.
Leave it with
and
me.
we want to
come over, do some stuff.
We
I've
should
got a
do
big
that.
garage.
This year, Tim signed up for the SOC, which is an abbreviation for the Supercar Owners Club, which is a really high-end car event that takes place this year in Italy.
Lara tucked in right here. More Bugattis to come, more Paganis to come, loads more other supercars to come. It's not a bad start, really, is it?
So the overall car spec seems to be a bit more exclusive. I thought that was his justification for skipping Gumball this year, more so than the decal and the confrontation video from last year, and honestly, I thought the beef was fake or staged. Here's where things get interesting. On Tim's SOC video, several people came to call him out or outright attack him in the comments of the video. One said, DDE is killing it with Nico and JWW on Gumball, calling Tim too cocky and saying he should be ashamed. Whereas Tim tells them to stop being brainwashed and encouraging them to learn to differentiate what's real and what's fake. Another says, dodges Gumball because of DDE, to which Tim says, it's not the reason, but it would be a reasonable one. He also goes on to say that he's not a fan of them and their behavior at all, but that doesn't impact whether he was going to do Gumball. He says that one day the truth shall be shared and he will never ever be on good terms calling followers sheep. He goes on to talk about lies and deceit and editing out the truth, as well as faking storylines and hiring actors, questioning why someone would believe a single thing that comes from them. Tim also threatens to expose the truth in full and accuses DDE of not responding to messages and going back on the last discussion they had, calling them bullies with a large platform, and accuses them of doctoring stories to their agenda. So there you have it. SHMEE has only done 4 out of the last 8 Gumballs, alternating with other events, so it's not like he's running, but in my opinion, the beef is real. He says that he's going in 2025, so let me know in the comments who you got. I do want to be clear that I'm a fan of both channels, and I think Tim was acting childish about the partner decals, and Damon and Dave were and are still 100% trolling him. So let me know in the comments if you think it's legit, and give me your thoughts on what will happen in next year's Gumball. That's all I have for you today, so if you like this type of content, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see my upcoming original content, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.